Hello, Flosstube.
Greetings.
I'm Laura.
I'm Joe.
And welcome to the Slovak Farm.
This is the farm where we grow cross-stitch.
One stitch at a time. Today is Monday, October 9th. It's Monday.
God, is it a Monday?
What a Monday it is. Yeah. The world exploded over the weekend. The Middle East went insane over the weekend. I can't even wrap my head around it, like, to have words, to have commentary.
Excuse me.
I can't. I'm still just in shock. That's all I have to say about it. That's all I really can say about it. I probably have words that are just not good. Not words that would... They're words that would get me in trouble on YouTube. You know what kind of words I mean. Bad words.
Yup.
So, for us personally, it was a calm week.
I was busy.
You were busy.
Got the pool put away.
Oh, well. You got the pool put away.
We
did have guild this week. What?
I was going to say, unfortunately, because of the whole new job thing, we were a couple of weeks late. So, one, there was more leaves in the pool than there should have been when I was doing this. Two, it was, of course, the Friday before I started with the pool, the temperature dropped by 20 to 30 degrees.
Could be worse. I saw somebody closing up their pool at the end of October last year.
Do you have hypothermia? Are you gonna die? Did you get wet? Now you're cold and now you're gonna die.
Now you're gonna die. We had guild meeting on Wednesday.
That was interesting.
That was interesting.
I got bingo bongo done.
I didn't get... I got a lot of stitching done. My clan got knocked out of Myth and Magic, but I got a lot of stitching done. So, well, it was still a win for me. You know, not much to talk about today, because I just don't have much to talk about, because, yeah, I don't know, the world has gone crazy. The world has, well, okay, the world's already been crazy. It's gone worse.
Yup.
That's all I have to say about it. Why don't we shout out our commenters? All two of you.
More comments, please. Angie and Teresa, thank you.
Thanks for commenting on our video.
Comment something. I don't care if it's an emoji salad.
That's true.
I think I just came up with a new word, an emoji salad.
Teresa's comment was an emoji salad, and I was there. I was here for it. So thank you for the comments. We shall move into whips, I guess.
Okay.
Whips.
Baldur's Gate 3. And sleep.
There you go. There you have it, folks. Well, I stitched. Alright. Let me get started here. I stitched, I worked on Supernatural Sal. There should be like a preview of what the finished whole thing is going to be, as well as the start picture. Hopefully I have babbled enough to give myself time to put that on there.
Should I make a stupid gesture so that you know when to put it in?
Oh no, because I have to sit here and watch the replay of the whole thing to know when to put them in. Moving on. I did 351 stitches on it for the Sal prompt and 180 stitches on it to finish up the prompt in Female Geniuses Week. That was to stitch on something with letters. What?
531.
Thank you.
Why is it when I'm tired I'm better at math?
I mean, if you could math the rest of those quick for me, that'd be great. Here is where we have gotten to with that 531 stitches. There's the whole thing. I finished the ogre block, brought the border down, and have started on, I believe it is the fairy, no that's not, it's the ghost block. This is on a piece of Heirloom by the Slovak Farm. I have one row of creatures left to go on the bottom, and we're done. Hooray! Yes. And I use this, I had to split stitches on the prompt that was stitched with something with letters. You'll see, well, if you can't figure out why. You'll see why here in a second.
I like math.
I'm a math nerd. Here's why I had to split the stitches on the letter prompt. I used the little Quaker heart for stitch on a whip with numbers and stitch on a whip with letters, because numbers, letters. Even though, technically, I took my alphabet off the bottom, off the back side. I did. I didn't want to stitch the alphabet, so I took it off. And here is 434 stitches on it. It is on a piece of just white 32 even weave. My back side.
Pretty.
It is. I lifted these two motifs from another sampler and then just kind of did my own thing with the heart. And it is done. I'm throwing things.
Bring out your finishes! Bring out your finishes!
So here is the front. And there's the back. And next month at Needlework Guild, this will be FFO'd. Hopefully. Hopefully I get the FFOing down. I don't think it'll be too hard. What?
Did you backstitch the border sheet I was talking about that she added?
No. I did not. I'm just gonna wing it. No, I'm not. I'll probably add that. I know what you're talking about.
I know.
Nope, you're fine. Is this the bag I want? Yep, this is the bag I want. Stitch on something knotted, looped, or circular, or with circles. I stitched Celtic Valentine. Knotted loops. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah. I need to get the buttons that are supposed to be on this, because there's buttons and beads on this. I need to order those. This is stitched. I stitched this. I told you, something knotted or looped. Lord, I'm out of it tonight. This is a piece of Cleveland crud. 32 count Cleveland crud. Yes! It is plenty of extra fabric. This is lazy Laura. Knew I was going to have more fabric than I needed, so I just kind of guessed. It'd have plenty of space.
Hun, I think you can stitch it twice and still have room to frame it.
I could. Well, this side's going to be a little close. But it'll be fine. It will be fine. And yes, it is really hard to see on camera. It's just with the reflectiveness. Maybe if I take that. You can't see the needle minder because it's got a bad word on it. It's just kind of the way the floss looks. It looks good in person. It's just the way the floss looks.
It actually does look really nice.
Thanks. I'm throwing things. I'm dropping things and just I'm a mess today. I'm a mess. Y'all already know that.
Yup.
Now we are going to move on to this project. So this is where I took the two motifs for that Quaker heart. This is a sampler I will not name by company I will not name because I no longer support them. There's a video in which I talk about this, but I don't remember which one it is. I use this for something with a horse on it and something with an O for the monthly spooky time because there's an owl on it. There's a horse and an owl on it. So, what's my O? I did 647 stitches on it and I'm still on border. This is just on a piece of white even weave because I'm using Weeks Dye Works soot, which stitching it out doesn't have a ton of variegation. I feel like this project was doomed from the start. Maybe it was. Maybe I should just not continue, but I will. It's pretty.
There's a death omen, so I'm gonna keep going that way!
I make the perfect D&D player!
No!
Run into trouble!
There's run into trouble, and there's go the exact opposite way the DM wanted you to.
Been there, done that.
Actually, no.
Okay.
The one time that happened, he wanted you to go that way. He was being a jerk.
No, well, that's true. I don't remember what prompt I used my pass on. I didn't write it down. Sorry. But, once I got those all done, I moved into, I don't know what I'm thinking. I decided to pick up Quaker Turtle. Quaker Turtle fit for the tea in spooky time for the monthly. But it also fit for two prompts for the two of the prompts that got released on Friday. Which was something off limits and something in the water. Oh, something that lived in the water. I can explain that better later. So I just stitched on this. I figured I would just stitch on this until I got those prompts done, which was Friday and Saturday. And then work on my Olympics piece on Sunday. I really only needed like less than 300 stitches to finish the Olympic I was on. So that's what I decided to do. This is stitched on Aquamarine, and it is stitched in Weeks Dye Works Bethlehem. I got 1,120 stitches on it. And it's upside down. And yes, the lighting blows it out on camera, and I'm so sorry because it does not do it justice. I finished the bottom flipper, this motif, and then I started the bottom motif. It really blows it out. I do enjoy stitching on this. A, it's quick stitches, and B, I'm just loving this project. Even if I struggle counting sometimes.
So?
And I go, who taught me how to count?
I believe that would be probably your mother.
I don't know.
Usually that is the person that's supposed to first teach you to count.
This is true. This is true. Okay.
My mommy taught me to count to 10.
Anyways. On to my Olympics piece. I was finishing up the 32nd Olympiad. Yes. The 32nd Olympiad, which was the Tokyo, Japan Olympics, with Raven Queen, aka Regina, by Mirabilia. And I am Quite proud of myself. I didn't write down my final total on this. I know what my final total on this is. I am so proud of myself, y'all, because she is finished.
Oh, hail the queen!
She's done. I did my conversion to reds using 2 Victorian mottos and 2 DMCs, and here's the problem with that. Victorian motto burgundy ribbon says that the DMC conversion is 814. The DMC I used was 814. They are 2 totally different colors. And the Victorian motto, the other Victorian motto that I used was very cherry. It said its DMC equivalent was 465. Yes. And I used DMC 465. They're all 4 different colors. I'm so sorry.
Not sorry.
I mean, I'm not sorry because I love the colors and it's very pretty. But I'm sorry I can't give you like an official conversion for it because everything else was really kind of the same. I used a generic silver metallic for the crown and a petite pressure braid red metallic for beads and beads on the crown, in the column of the dress and on the bottom of the dress. Because I couldn't find beads that I liked with it. I did 1,140 stitches to finish her over the weekend and today. Because this is what I stitched on today. And she's done.
Yay!
I don't know what I'm going to do with my life now. No idea.
Turtle.
I have plenty of things to do. I have a bell that needs to be finished.
A.
I have multiple things that need to be finished.
You have multiple Beauty and the Beast projects going right now.
He's not wrong.
And I think you have other patterns too you haven't started. Or have you already just started them all? I don't remember.
Wait until you see when I'm going to start for my birthday.
I just got suddenly hit with a great fear.
I already figured out what I'm starting for my birthday next year. Anyways, that's been my stitching for the week. I stitched a lot, but I also stitched on several projects. Okay, most of my projects were like solitary color. There was no color change. Even Raven Queen was only, I was down to, I think, 3 colors. So, quick stitching this week. We have some haul from Needlework Guild, so let's do haul.
Okay.
Haul.
Y'all. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Okay, this is January typography from Pine Mountain Designs. Oh, that looked cool.
It does.
And this is Read and Relax and the World of Cross Stitching.
Yeah, it was a freebie that came in. So the British magazines give a little freebie kit. They used to. I don't know if they still do. And somebody in our guild has a ton of these, and they kind of keep appearing on the.
I got all the stuff for it too.
Yeah, it's a kit. It comes as a kit.
Oh no, I'm saying not only did I get it, but I got the full kit, including the plus.
Mm-hmm. So I picked up Heinz's Love Bits December 25th and Holiday Home. I thought they were cute. Comes with the little needed embellishment. And I got a World of Cross Stitching kit that says Home Sweet Home. It's a Doreen Jones. And it even comes with a little hoop to put it in. How cute is that, right?
You want to hear something cute?
What?
One of the ladies, because you were so busy when I went up there, and I got some stuff for you.
Yeah.
They thought it was cute as heck that I was taking your options because you didn't have a chance to go up there yourself.
I was so busy, and I was so stressed out, and I want to punch this one lady because everything I do is wrong and everything I say is wrong, and I'm tired of her thinking I am constantly wrong, even when I'm not. It's old. I'm tired of it. The end. The end. Yes. So let's move on to plans and announcements.
Okay.
Plans and announcements.
I plan on going to bed early because I don't feel so good.
Your head hurts.
I think it's just my allergies kicking my butt.
I think so too, because my allergies have been bodacious, and fall allergies this year are insane. And
horrible.
We put something in one of the altar arrangements that kicked off Father John's allergies. Whoo-wee!
I do want to try to get some time because I want to try to work on Quicker Heart.
Okay.
I'll at least get half of that done. Like, I think I might actually just stitch the borders so that I can attach the borders.
You can do the finishing on just a piece of fabric, like some plain fabric.
Oh no, I was thinking about actually asking you for some white fabric and actually stitch it properly later, but just use that fabric and put a border on it so it's easy to put together. Make sense?
Okay.
Try to get something done on that, but because unfortunately my stitching bug also likes video games.
Yeah, that's true.
Plus we have a lot of D&D going on.
Yeah, that's also true.
I want to try to murder your party.
Thanks.
In a long drawn
Why are they my party?
Because I'm the DM.
Okay.
You're one of the players.
Okay. Moving along. Well, it's Urban Legends Week in Daily 30.
There's an open subject.
Sure is. Alright, I'm not going to read out each, little blip. I'll tell you what the urban legend is. I'll give you the title of the urban legend and then what the prompt is. So the first one is Slender Man. Stitch on a whip containing a man or a thin object. I could probably come up with just about anything with a thin object. We have reached the end of my rotation on whips, so we're open to anything now. Right off the top of my head, I could think of Victorian Way, the Unnamed Sampler, and the Soda Stitch Beauty and the Beast had men on it.
You got a fourth option?
What?
Greyhound Year. They're thin.
Greyhound Year is a thin object. Like I said, I just went with the first things that popped out of my head were men. I could probably fit just about anything under the thin category on my projects.
Okay. When I think of thin, I think of Bendy's itty bitty little waist.
Okay, so if you want me to do Greyhound Year.
Yep. And if you've met a greyhound, you know what I'm talking about. Those dogs have the waist every teenage girl wants.
Those have the waist every 40-year-old woman wants. Okay. The second prompt was one of the most famous urban legends of all time, Bloody Mary. Stitch on a whip. Stitch on a whip with a woman or charted with red thread. You don't need to stitch on the red thread. I have multiple projects that I could pull out for red thread, but Calla Bride technically never got its stitches for the last rotation, and it's a woman. So that's what we're doing.
Okay.
This one is already done. Area 51. Stitch on a whip containing something off limits. I use Quaker Turtle because if you were to go on a beach and there was a sea turtle nest on there, that sea turtle nest would be off limits to you.
Endangered species.
Yep. So that one's done. Loch Ness Monster. Isn't a true urban legend, but we're going to talk about it. Stitch on a whip containing a body of water or something that lives in the water. Again, this one is finished because Quaker Turtle. And then the last one, which is probably going to get my pass, is Bigfoot. Stitch on a whip containing something large.
I thought urban legends had to exist in the urban setting. I don't know. It's half urban. No offense to whoever did it. I'm not going to say anymore. I don't want to insult somebody.
An urban legend, sometimes contemporary legend, modern legend, urban myth, or urban folk, or urban tale is a genre of folklore comprising of claims or stories circulating as true, especially having happened to a friend of a friend or a family member, often with horrifying, humorous, or cautionary elements. It doesn't say anything about that. So, probably going to use Stitch on my pass for Stitch on something large. The end. That would be Urban Legends week. I do need to pick out a project to finish. Olympic 24, Paris, France. I did get started on it with the finishing stitches on Regina. So I need to pick one of my projects. For the Olympics, we have Belle, O Feathers, or the Stamped Heart. I don't know what we're doing, folks.
O Feathers. Oh, I'm not just a D&D nerd. I'm a D&D nerd with a dice app.
You have a dice app. I have a dice app. No, I just roll my real dice.
Well, I didn't want to get up.
Good.
I literally, all three of them looked awesome, so I said, you know what? I'm a D&D nerd. I was thinking about I'm in a D&D mood.
Having 2 of the prompts already done, a solid chance I will be able to work on a monthly this week. I have to figure out what and where. I have the S, the 2 O's. I have the S, the 2 O's, and the T done. What did I... Yeah, the S, the 2 O's, and the T.
What else you got left?
It would be Spooky Time. SPOOKYTIME. So the S is done, both O's are done, and the T is done. So I have PKYIME.
Greyhound year.
Greyhound year is probably going to get used for that Y, folks. You know? I don't know. I'll figure that out when I get to that point.
Okay.
Alright. Well, I would like to... I have no announcements. If you see something you would like to purchase, contact me. I can make an order for you. Please support your LNSs and your small ONSs. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Small businesses, people. Come on.
Yeah, small business. Support your small business. Thank you guys for spending a little bit of time with us this week. We hope you enjoyed yourselves. We hope it was a break from the real world. What would we like the people to do, darling?
Please comment below. How are allergies treating you this year? Currently, I feel like a box of balloons just inflated in my nostrils.
It's awful.
Just pressure. Please like, comment, subscribe, bell notification thingy bobby, all that YouTube stuff.
Sorry. Thank you for spending some time with us. Have a good week. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.